Hi, this is Tom, and we're going to talk about 3 common camera modes for the Canon T5i. Now, what this means is we're talking about M, AV, and TV. We're not going to worry about the rest. P is the camera picks everything, and in this class we're going to really learn how to control the camera. So if I start with M, and I look at the back of the camera here, you can see that I can pick all the, if I use the Q button, I can come here. If I use the Q button, I can go there. I can change my aperture. I can press the ISO right there. I can change the ISO. I can make a lot of different choices. And as you see, when I push halfway down on the shutter release, activates the meter. You can see there that this tells me I'm about 1.3 stops underexposed. So I would need to open up a little bit more. You can see that that then is correctly exposed based on ISO 800, an aperture of 13, and a shutter speed of 400. And I'm essentially looking at a white image of just white. Now if I go here to Aperture Priority, what this means is I'm going to pick the ISO, right? So I'll push the ISO button and I'll go lower, go to 100. And I can then pick my apertures, and then the camera will choose the shutter speed. Now, this lens is a variable aperture lens, and that means the maximum aperture at 18 millimeters is 3.5, and that's as fast as this lens is going to get. And the maximum aperture at 55 millimeters is 5.6. So, and then the rest is somewhere between 3.5 and 5.6. Not the fastest lens in the world, but it's pretty versatile if we have enough light. So you can see I'm at 35 millimeters here, and I have f4.5. There are more shutter speeds to choose from than there are apertures. That's why I find that if you are you're having a little bit of trouble with manual, try Aperture Priority, choose an ISO, choose an aperture, and go from there. It's going to go a little bit smoother. The way Shutter Priority works is I will choose an ISO, 6400, sure. And then I can choose an aperture, a shutter, and then it picks an aperture. Now, one thing to be aware of is the camera won't take a picture if it's too close to something. Let me take a picture there. You can see my reflector. So the camera will help you in that. If you're too close to your subject, it won't let you take a picture. So just to recap, you're going to use manual, AV, or TV. And those should help you get going. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to help. Thanks.